Hey guys, Todd with Center Valley Customs and Bad Boy Troy. He's here because he missed me because I've been gone for 2 weeks on my work trip, which went pretty well. Everything went great. No complaints besides being gone for 2 weeks, more or less. But I come home to parts. We got 3-inch drop spindles, a stab on the top, on the front of this thing. Also, it's nice outside. We got the doors open. Also, I acquired this vehicle here, Volvo. 2004, all-wheel drive, it's S90, 500 bones. Couldn't say no. Guy that my wife works with asked, hey, does your husband want to buy my car? She said, no, we have 6 vehicles already. And then he said, well, it's 500 bucks. And then she said, well, yeah, he probably does, actually. So, $500 beater here, just picked up. Technically vehicle number 7, but getting rid of one of them, so, well, I think I am anyways. So, anyways, today we're going to work on putting these on, which shouldn't take long, honestly, but I don't really have anything else really planned because it's already, I don't know, 2 o'clock on a Saturday and whatever. And I have plans later on with my wife and friends and stuff, so, I don't know, maybe if we get excited, we'll get the rear axle out one more time and try to at least get that all finished up. I did pick up some a brass vent thing so we can drill a hole and tap it and stuff that in there. But I don't really have any plans. I just really want to see what it looks like with those on. I'm guessing and I'm hoping more or less that it's going to be too short. That way I can put some, I don't know if you want to call it preload or whatever. Bring the coilover up so it's not just all the way down. I'd like to have at least a little bit of, I don't know, play. But that's what we're going to do right now. We'll start on the other side because some would say I never cleaned up my mess. I would say I knew I was going to do this anyway, so I just left it all out. So I also got no air in the tire on this side, but I can't find my air chuck. So Troy was actually cleaning up the garage, so I for sure won't be able to find shit after he's done doing that. But we'll get that wheel off, get that thrown on, drop it down. Hopefully it's too low. I thought about taking, there's like a little ledge in here on the inside of the fender. You probably can't see it because of the lighting, but I thought about, I don't know, cutting that out. These are just fiberglass fenders, they're not actually steel fenders. But I thought about cutting it out a little bit to see if I can get it a little lower. But obviously we can only go as low as we can go with it being able to turn. So let's get at it. What a stupid thing. Stupid locking whatever. Lug nuts. How is that stuck on there already? Ugh. Yeah, that tire's flat. Probably can't see anything. Ah. There we go. Get my creeper in here. I got Medusas. I just need to plug them in. Up here. Plug in my Medusa lights. Oh, wow. There we go. Now we can see. Where'd that nut go that I had that I said wasn't the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. How did I not find it when I was doing this before? It was laying right there. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm just slow. Get my Willwood caliper off of here. My luck, this won't fit on my new one. for some reason. Is that the right side?
Which side is right?
It'd be this one here on your left hand. We'll put it all together and then see if it fits. So I have to admit, I did lie, and I didn't know what I was talking about. I said on the last video when we did all this that you had to verify what diameter spindle you had. I thought that the heavy halves came with 1.25 inches and the regular C10s came with 1 inch, but it's actually the diameter, or not the diameter, but the width of your brake rotor. So I was wrong there. Regular C10s have a 1 inch width brake rotor, and these with the heavy halves are 1.5 inches. I don't know, I guess, what models have 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches, damn it, or 1 inch, but when you buy drop spindles, you need to know what width brake rotor you have. So I just guessed, and I bought the 1.25 inch spindles, which I was right for once in my life. I'll pull this off, I think, first. Wife is home. I bought new ones. Hopefully this nut fits on here. Fantastic. Ooh, what fell? Oh, shish kebab. I got these all dirty now. I didn't necessarily plan on repacking them, but now that I got a bunch of crap, dust and dirt in it, probably gonna have to. Unless we can just clean them up. Okay, now this can come off of here. Hey, yeah, let's try loosening it. Wrong. 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 Probably this one. Wrong. This one. Wrong. Where did that socket go? I don't know. This one? Nope. It's probably 3/4. Or is that what's on my ratchet right now? Oh, I probably just used a wrench. Ugh. Okay. Oh. I thought that would just come right out of there. Please come off. Please come off. All right. There's one down. Oh boy. No, that's 22 millimeters. Which maybe is 3/4. I don't know. Yeah, I ground it down because I needed a fit and set of wheels that I had. I'll just wrench it the right way. Oh. Should torque these to the proper spec. Click. Give her a little more so my whole line's up. Click. A little more clickage. Click. More click. Click. A little tiny more. Click. There we go. Perfect. Bottom. Click. More. Perfect. You want to grab those cotter pins that I bought on the table? Wow, these don't go in very far. Oh, there it went. Okay, good. Should put a washer on the bottom of this. Should I put a washer on that one? No. Oh, well, I guess I don't need one. That was smart. Oh, maybe I can get it from here. Alright, I'm going to pack this one bearing for sure. I put these bearings in like 5 years ago and it's ran maybe, I don't know, be lucky if it moved 50 miles, I don't know. So I dropped this one on the ground and got all full of crap from the ground. So I'm going to pack this one with this red high temp grease. The other bearing in here I can't get out because the seal, if I try to pull the seal out, I'll ruin the seal. And then I'll have to go get a seal, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to pack this bearing, and then this other one I'm just going to goop a whole bunch in here and hope for the best. It's two different kinds of grease. It's probably not ideal, but it's going to work. So they make like tools where you can whatever, press the grease in, but I just like to put this in my hand. People wear gloves. I'm not a woman or a sissy, so I just use my hand. And you just kind of pack it in here like this with your hand until you see it come out the other side, more or less. If you just use your bare hands, you know, get more feel. Works better than wearing rubber gloves. Then again, I don't know. Maybe I should wear gloves. When they're brand new, you'll see, well actually you can see, the grease is pushing out the one side there. That's how you know you got it packed good enough. So actually I could probably pack this enough to get the old grease out, to be honest. Like I said, there's grease in here already, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, that side's good. This side, I'm just gonna slob a bunch of grease in here. Like I said, this is already packed, but I'll see what I can do. Actually, I think it might be taking some too. Alright, slap that thing on there if you can.
As far as you can go until you get your bearing.
Is it? No, can't be. There it went.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay, so now I was just gonna goop some of this in there again. How much grease do you really need in there? Oh, scoop some of this in there. Too much would probably be better than not enough. At least in my book. With the centrifugal force, it'll push the grease out. I think. Science and stuff. I feel like it's not on all the way, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, take this bearing, goop that bad boy all up with stuff. Set that on there. Okay. Now, nice toss. Okay, this washer's got a little notch in it that's got to go into the slot. Goes in there, and then this goes on here. What is 120 inch-pounds? 120 divided by 12, so it'd be, what, almost 11 foot-pounds? No, right?
11.
Yeah.
Somewhere 11 or 12. 120 divided by 12.
So they say that you're supposed to torque this to like 12 foot-pounds, 120 inch-pounds or something to seat the bearing. Oh, shut the fan off. Turn the knob all the way to the left until it clicks. There you go. The heat's still on, but we got the doors open, so the fan just runs. I guess the heat technically is running, but the door's open. And we ain't heating the outside. Generally, you just get it so it's tight, and then you back it off a little bit, and that's good enough. But we'll try to do it the proper way, or proper way according to some people, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Well, kind of it. So this will be tight enough. So I'll back this off. This thing ain't gonna go down at 11 foot-pounds. Ain't no way in. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Maybe I'll go to 20. Is that too much, you think?
I don't think so. You're just seating it.
That's seated. And then you back it off. Yeah. And then you get it till it stops, and then you just give it a little bit, more or less, until you line up your hole, wherever that is.
Should be straight up. Come back to your next flat there, probably. Should be good.
I don't know if that's where the hole is. Oh, right there it is. Okay. So now let's try
So I
again.
guess portion.
Yeah. Guess was terrible. Okay, right there. Yeah, that's probably about all it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be way too tight. Go right there. Slide that in there. Okay. Spins nice. No slop. Perfect. Answer that towel again. Now, I usually see people like fill this or put a bunch of grease in here, which I'm going to, but I don't really like to, honestly.
And if they, I don't know if you have to, some of you gotta leave a little room for stuff to squish out too.
Yeah. But what I had issues with when I did this the last time, and it's probably going to happen again, is I had grease in here and it would leak past the seal. So then well, damn it, it would spray grease all over the inside of my rim. Alright, one side is almost together. Okay, inside, probably not going to be able to get into there. Should probably see if my caliper will fit. Oh no. Okay, now, which brake pad goes on which side? I don't know which one goes where. Something don't look right here. Do they lock on here? Ah, okay, that one goes there, I think. This one goes there. Let's try putting it on the right way. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, we'll try it. I don't know.
You think they'd only fit one way?
Yeah, I should probably put a little grease on the end of this, maybe. Ugh. Tight. I don't know. Looks okay, I guess. Okay, I guess we throw a wheel on now. I got Troy's still looking for the air chuck. Can't find it. It's gone forever. But I'm gonna throw this wheel on regardless if it's flat or not. Hoo-ah! All right, here we go. Whoa, slower. I don't know if this is gonna sit on that. Oh, that looks good. Honestly, it could go lower yet. How is that only? Oh my God! Look at how low that is. Seriously?
It's gonna make changing spark plugs easier.
Wow. That is a lot lower than I was honestly expecting. Well, the tire's flat too, but... Let's do the other side. Alright, we've moved on to this side. Taylor's here now. We did find the air chuck. Somebody put it in my truck. I don't know who. Could have been the guy that was driving it that had a tire that was bad that kept going low and would still drive it to work and then air it up every morning. Don't know who that was. Let's see how low she goes. What's that jack stand doing back there? That's not touching anything, is it?
Good.
All right, here we go. Please look cool. Please look cool. Sit down. That side looks a lot lower than the other side. This side's to like the top of the tire. This side, yeah. I don't know, but it looks badass. Oh, plenty of room up in here too. Maybe we won't raise it an inch. All right, whoa, all right, we got it on. Set down the gravel. Looks good, honestly, maybe a little too low. I may bring it up an inch, I don't know. So, but did what it's supposed to do.
You got your adjustments all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, right now the coilovers they're adjusted all the way down, so it's as low as they can go right now, which is what I want. I figured it was going to be too low, but honestly, I figured the top of the tire would have hit up in the fender, but actually it doesn't. And there's actually plenty of room. plenty of room. So we could stay like this. I think I'll just leave it like this until we get the box on and everything set up, and then look at it then. Honestly, I think if we leave it this low, we're going to have to drop the back more yet, which, no big deal. Hey guys, Todd back. It's the next day. Wasn't feeling very good this morning. I don't know. Would have been Friday night. I was getting kind of stuffed up, and then yesterday I was all stuffed up, and this morning I had a headache and stuffed and just was not feeling good. So to get myself motivated and actually get something done, I came out and picked up all my tools, threw on a little bit of Finnegan's Garage. And actually, speaking of Finnegan's Garage, when I was out in North Carolina the last 2 weeks, I was about 20 or 30 miles from Mooresville, North Carolina, which if you don't know Mooresville, it's like a lot of automotive history. Actually, Pete Harrell has an engine shop there. He builds the motor for Finnegan's Blasphemy. I was going to try to go there on a weekend and just kind of drive around Mooresville and just kind of drive by a lot of the engine builder shops there and see if I could see anybody famous, whatever, or I don't want to say famous, but, you know, big name racers or whatever, but I didn't find the time. I didn't get any time to do that, so it is what it is. But today, it's actually a pretty nice day out. Got the door open again. It's 58, almost 60 degrees today, which is kind of uncommon for Wisconsin in March. But you got the door open, get a little vitamin D or whatever the sun puts out. And yeah, so this is going to be one of those videos where we just kind of jump around because we're getting close to as far as I want to go with this as of right now. So of course, put the 3-inch drop spindles in. Looks pretty good. Might maybe raise it up an inch. I'm not sure yet. I might just leave it where it's at. I think it looks cool. But at least get the left and the right side level. So now what I've been working on is knocking these braces off for the ladder bars that were there. My drive shaft is done. I'm going to go pick that up tomorrow, but on lunch break, whatever. So I'll go pick that up tomorrow. I need to get welding gas tomorrow also, so I should probably get the stuff out of the back of my truck so I can actually fit things in it. But that's what we're going to do right now. I already knocked out 3 of these rivets. There were 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rivets that got to get knocked out to get all this stuff off. My drive shaft is going to be about 3.5 inches in diameter, so it should fit in that hole because that hole is a 5-inch diameter hole, but the pinion is not centered in the truck, so I don't know if I'll have the room to go. Drive shaft will be on a little bit of an angle, I'm guessing, but we won't know until we get the drive shaft and get it stabbed in there, so might have to hog that hole out a little bit. But as of right now, we're gonna knock these out of here and go from there. Just trying to get some of these little things done without using a welder, or, well, more or less that's about it, because more or less all we have to do is pull this axle out, finish welding this up, finish welding the boxes and the frame, and then put a couple cross members in here. And then it'll be all brake lines and fuel lines. So the next video, I'm guessing, will probably be finishing up all the welding. And then after that, we can smash out brake lines, front and back, everything. So, all right, let's get to it. Got that all knocked out. Looks pretty good. Looks a lot cleaner now, honestly. Even just by knocking those off there, it looks a lot better. Like I said, Troy Boy is going to get me some 4-inch tube. I'm going to cut holes in here, 4-inch holes, and then we'll weld the tube in there so it'll keep it nice and solid on both sides. That way I can run my exhaust through here. Try to keep it up up inside the frame instead of hanging below. Although I don't know if it's going to work that well. I should say that'll be fine back here. But up in this area where the exhaust comes down out of the manifolds, it has to go down underneath the transmission cross member because there's not a lot of room. But switching gears back in here. So I have not touched this whole thing since I put this intake on. So I did order these a while ago. They've been here. So I'm going to try to take this neck out and put one of these in there, and hopefully we can get this tiny 5/8 tube in between there. I got another one for this. I don't know yet if I'm going to put that one on. Probably. That way I can snake it down underneath the fuel line for the carburetor. So that's what I'm going to do now. Get this out of here. Oh boy. Pipe dope this up. Way too much on there. This thing feels really cheap, so I wouldn't be surprised if this just breaks off here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm going to get another turn out of this. It's probably going to break, and then I'm going to get really frustrated. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Yikes, 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 yikes. Boy, that is tight. All right. Now, can I get this hose in here? So let's get this on the bottom first. Oil, a little bit of lube. A little bit of PB Blaster won't hurt your cooling system. Alright, that's all the way down. This might be a little long. But it does have to go down a little. Alright, let's just try to push this down. Ouch. twist it up, but it's on. Look at that, boys and girls. She's on. Probably should have cut that little chunk out that I did, but just trying to spin this a little. Get all the kinks out of it. All right. That should do her. Get a couple hose clamps on it now. Alright, battery died for like the 15th time. I swear I can't keep a battery in that thing to save its life. Got that bottom one on, got it all in, got it hose clamped. I'm gonna switch gears to this one here now and put one of those 90s, or not 90, but 45 into one of these now. Oh, nice. Hopefully I can just get a little bit of a turn out of this and it should be tight. I don't think I'll be able to get a full spin. Oh boy. Don't break. Please don't break. That might be good right there. Not sure if this helps or hurts, to be honest. I will end up probably getting a different style carburetor tube, whatever you want to call it. Right there, sure. Yeah, that looks nice. I think that'll work just like that. This ain't gonna be able to go back on here, but this is kind of done stupidly anyway. Good, done. I do have some bolts to put in here. Maybe I'll grab those and throw those in quick too. I don't know if these go into blind holes or into the head or where they go, so I'm going to goop them up with some sealant. Maybe I won't. I don't know what that woman is doing, but she is sure making a racket. And if you're smart like me, you just don't ask. Because if you do, you're just going to get roped into something. So while I was gone, my wife decided she's just going to redo the bathroom. So I come back and my bathroom's half ripped apart. She doesn't use it, so she don't care. And here she is. Oh shit. And she deflected. I don't know what she's doing. Probably heard me talking about her. So now this week after work I get to put a bathroom back together. So that'll be fun. Click. Alright, those bolts are in. Good. That's all done. I gotta still get a plate for the choke. Not sure what I'm going to do with the carb yet. I might honestly just keep it on here. Or I might steal one off my Camaro. Or I might buy a new one. Or I have no idea. I need to get plug wires. Oh boy. My old boss just found out I do YouTube. Great. Great. So he'll be making fun of me from now on. Alright, anyway, I need to get plug wires. Spoiler alert, I bought a 4-core aluminum radiator. I also bought, well actually I didn't buy them yet, but I'm going to tonight. Big block Chevy motor mounts, because these are just made, or my dad handmade these or whatever, just to get it to fit, which is fine. But I would like to somehow get headers on here, and I'd like to get different valve covers. I can't get different valve covers on here because they're so close to the firewall that if I get taller ones, they're just going to hit the firewall. So these are so close to the firewall that I cannot get a taller valve covers on here. So in the upcoming episodes, you're going to want to see this one, because this is probably going to get shady. This is OSHA not approved kind of stuff we're going to be doing here. Pull this radiator out. Pull a fan, pull a shroud out. I won't need any of this stuff. And then what I'm going to do is get my tractor, pick this motor up with my tractor after we unbolt it obviously, and then hopefully slide the big block motor mounts in, get them all, whatever, bolted in, and then put the motor back down and inside. Bolt it all up. I don't know if it's going to move the motor at all. I honestly don't think it's really going to move it much forward, but it should pick it up a little bit, and hopefully we can get headers on here then. That magnet's sticky, but that's probably going to be kind of sketch. Well, I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm feeling crappier than I was this morning, to be honest with you. But nothing, wasn't too exciting, and I apologize, but I knew for sure I wanted to get these 3-inch drop spindles in because I'm not patient and I wanted it done immediately so I could see what it was going to look like. But besides that, we got some brackets beat out. Like I said, I got some 4-inch tube coming so I can cut a hole in there for some exhaust pass-through thing. Got some miscellaneous bolts put in under the hood and this stupid hose that's only 4 inches long. That's a pain to get in. Also put one of these 45s on there for the heater hose, so that's nice. Unfortunately, it's these little things that you don't really want to do that you have to do to get the project done. Yeah, like I said, I apologize. I really didn't have anything planned for this video, more or less. I just kind of wanted to knock out a few things that I could do without using the welder. Next week, we will probably work on finishing up boxing in this frame, putting a vent tube in the axle, finish welding up the axle and get it slammed in for good so I don't have to take that out ever again, hopefully. May have to get different springs for the back, but we won't know until we get the box put back on. So there's that. That's really all I got. Like I said, I got a radiator coming. We'll put motor mounts in, that sort of thing. But I'm not asking anybody to like and subscribe anymore. If you're going to, you're going to. If you're not, you're not. That's just the way it's going to be. It just pisses people off, honestly. Whenever I would watch channels and they'd be like, oh, like and subscribe, do all this stuff, I thought it was stupid. It would just kind of irritate me. But so that's kind of the way I'm going with this too. If you're going to, you're going to. If you're not, you're not. Also, I'm going away with the 2Bs and 2-bets thing. Let's face it, it's stupid. When I first did it, people thought it was funny. Now I just think it's dumb. Keep it basic. We're keeping this simple. Maybe in the future I'll get myself a little intro or something, but as of right now, it just, I don't know. It's nonsense to me. So, Jesus, it is windier than hell in here. Like a tropical earthquake going on. Leaves and crap flying in. Anyway, that's it. I'm done with this. Come back for the next one. I appreciate you watching.